We've been on a whirlwind, personally, collectively. So, the invitation today is just to not just, this is actually a tall order, but to settle down, to integrate, to find your center, and to just be for a little bit. Just letting the things roll through, letting the feelings arise and pass, and really just navigating back to yourself, back to your essential nature. So we're coming into that sacred space. Is everybody hearing me okay today? Okay, great. So I'm just going to record us and drop on in. Let yourself find each other in sacred space. And this is where you get to use your creative power, seeing us in a circle, in a beautiful temple space. Might be a sanctuary, might be a beach. Just invoke sacred space. Seeing us all together, and then call in all of your resources. Could be a quality you're working with, like courage or love or joy. Just bring it into that sacred space. Could be a particular guide, a hawk, a rushing river, a deity, Tara, Jesus. They're all welcome, all compassionate forms. And then we're going to call in that loving kindness that we've been practicing from our heart, generating loving kindness, the power of our warrior in our belly. That's our inner power, our inner strength. And also finding that equanimity, that place where we can hold steady no matter what arises, no matter what passes. The part of us that can remain steady. And we're going to go ahead and invite today also the element of spaciousness. There's a lot going on. So let's just breathe in spaciousness. You might see it as sky or ocean or just a feeling, but let's breathe in spaciousness. And on the out breath, I want you to expand into that spaciousness. Breathe in spaciousness. And then expand into that spaciousness. Breathing in even more spaciousness. And then expanding into that spaciousness. Taking refuge in your true nature, the part of you that's already luminous, already enlightened. Finding that part. Taking refuge in the path of your own inner journey. Just feel your own path. Taking refuge, resting in that path. The path that shows us our limitations and our strengths as we wake up. And of course, taking refuge in this noble fellowship here, this Sangha. to those like-minded, beautiful souls who are walking on this journey and have committed to engaging from a place of spiritual principles, whatever that means for each of you. Taking a moment to set your intention for our time together, what you're hoping to cultivate during this time, or how you might want to feel different at the end. It could be as simple as just to be breathing easier. It could be something grander. Just holding that desire to practice love, compassion for the benefit of all beings. Bringing the awareness now to the body. Invite the shoulders to relax, the belly to soften, the hips to just sink into the chair. Just soften, becoming aware of whatever it is that's happening in your body. We're in the body now, aware of the subtle sensations, the subtle body. There may be tingling. There may be areas that feel numb. We're just observing. There might be warm areas or cold areas. Noticing if there's any contraction or holding on to something unprocessed. Maybe your whole body feels like it's holding on. And then let's just bring some breath into the parts that are holding so tightly, remembering that we're all here together, supporting each other. We're in sacred space. We have resources. We've had 51 teachings. It is safe to let go. So let's go ahead and use the benefit of this power we have together to breathe into that contraction. On the exhale, just allow yourself to feel that you're releasing all the pain, discomfort, or unprocessed feelings without even needing to name it. So we're breathing in power, support, receiving the breath. On the out breath, just releasing anything that's ready to go. Breathing into that contraction, inviting it to soften and release on the out breath. And one more slow inhalation into the contraction. And you may even want to make a sound. And if you want to shake it out here, you can too. Just go ahead and release. Bringing your intention now into your heart. And by heart, I mean our energetic heart, not just the physical body heart, but the heart that we feel and love with. Just feel that you could drop into that heart space. Might be bumpy going in. There might be lots of feelings, good and bad, but just keep noticing that you can shift and move through those things to that core heart. With each breath, going deeper into heart space. Slowing down. Leave the thinking mind here. Let it just rest. Leave behind all your thoughts. Moving into the heart. Feel that purity of heart. And even if things are heavy or painful, feel that there is this heart space where pure joy can be, underlying it all. This is a vast, deep, nourishing space. As you keep descending in or dipping in, however it looks for you, I want you to keep putting the thoughts aside, keep dumping the thoughts and coming into the now of the heart. Just resting there in the heart. Getting very, very soft with yourself. Letting go of the thoughts, even the most cherished ones, the ones that you like the best. You're welcome to pick them up later, but now we're letting them drop like rocks dropping off, or bags we set down. Coming back to that joy in the heart with softness. Just noticing the sensation of the breath in the nostrils, the cool and the warm air coming in and out. The movement of the breath in the body. Just being with the heart and the breath. Just noticing, not changing. And then for a moment, I'd like to invite you to even let go of all the concentration, letting go of the concentration of the breath and of the heart, inviting your whole being to just relax. This is a safe place to relax. Don't get into any struggles around it. Just keep softening and relaxing. Letting go of any idea of what you're supposed to be doing. Letting go of any desire to change anything, to manipulate anything. Letting go of the doing, the busy, the thinking, the intake of information, letting it go. Let the mind be as it wants to be, whatever it is. Just be. Don't even try to meditate. Making space for the feelings and the thoughts to arise and pass, just like waves in an ocean. Becoming curious about what happens when you're relaxed and doing nothing. Notice how the unfolding continues, the arising and the passing. Even though you're at ease, doing nothing, everything continues. Continuously arising and dissolving. The whole world dances in this space, in you, around you. You are now in the awareness, the witness of all that is. The invitation is to simply be that awareness. Ah, that feels good. Just being the awareness. Being the witness. And if a thought arises, that's just fine. Don't have a conversation with it. Don't tell its story. Simply let it dissolve. Same thing with feelings. Be aware of the feeling, experience it, feel it, but don't tell its story, just for this practice time. Just let it rise and pass. If things become tight or tense, just remember that spaciousness and breathe it in. Spaciousness connects us to that awareness and allows everything that needs to move to just simply move. So if things get tight, just say to yourself, spaciousness. Just being awareness. Witnessing everything. The job is not to alter anything or have spiritual awakening. It's simply to be. Every so often, just pausing and asking what is happening in my mind. And whatever you discover, don't judge it. The purpose of that inquiry every few minutes is just to refresh that awareness. So we just keep coming and saying, oh, where am I now? And then we relax into the awareness so that we don't lose track. Just rest in the spaciousness of your own awareness. This is available to you at any time. Perhaps thinking about today, the next few days, or maybe even this week as a time of holding this awareness, moment by moment, activity by activity. And you might even think about refraining from taking in additional information just for a few days. Just allow things to settle. So we're breathing in this awareness, breathing out anything that no longer serves us. Breathing in that awareness. On the out breath, letting go of that which no longer serves. And then one more closing breath, breathe in awareness. And really release that which no longer serves. All right. Taking your time just to come back and see if you can, even though we're going to be having fun now, See if you can keep inviting yourself into that yumminess of awareness.